Good morning, beauties. It's me, Lindsay. You know, it's early. I got up early in the morning to beat that, paint that, whatever you want to call it, face. I've cleansed my face. I've put my moisturizer on, my
SPF on.
So basically, what I've done is I've just kind of like taken some brow gel. It's CoverGirl. I've had this for a while. Um, it's I think it says rich brown, but it's just a brown. Oh, excuse my nails. I'm going to Vegas next week, so I refuse to get my nails done. I'm just going to take the polish off, so don't judge me. So I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes, the 212, the 212 brush. This guy, I live by this guy, okay? While I'm scoping my brows, I do want to pose a question, and I would love to know your feedback. I would love to know what you think in regards to your own life, and what do you think about where you're going, and even where you are, you know. A lot of times we're kind of stuck in these places. I know because I was a stuck person as well until I took my life back. Do you believe that for yourself? That's the question I want to pose. Because honestly, we all were created for something. It took me a long time to figure that out. A very long time. Growing up was, it was pretty rough. Unfortunately, my parents' drug abuse, and which resulted in a lot of poor choices. And I'm gonna be honest and completely honest. I'm very transparent, so I'm one of those people that I just don't care what other people think. And I'm gonna say what I have to say, especially if it's going to help someone else that possibly could be battling with the same thing. So yeah, my base always goes on a little thick because I really like for my color to come through. You'll learn that in my videos. I'm gonna buff it out because dropping brushes over here. It's blue. I don't know if you can try to zoom in, zoom. Okay, I love this palette. I love color. I'm just gonna this is from the Jacqueline palette. I know anyone who knows the James Charles palette is gonna be like, wait, where did that color come from? Putting on some primer because I'm gonna wear a prolonged wear lip. I kind of want it to stay and not be like super duper matte, but matte. It's by MAC, and it's their lip primer. So now I have my eyes on, I have my lashes and everything put together. I am going to do my skin, which I've already prepped with like skincare, but I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear NC45 concealer on the inner perimeter, and then I'm going to use NC50 on the outer perimeter and create like an contour with the concealer. But yeah, so I was like looking for love, not consciously, self-consciously. And I would go on to have a baby at the age of 16. And, at this point in life, it's like, oh my God, if my daughter would have ever came home saying that she was going to be having a baby with a grown man, at 15 years old and delivers at 16, I would have been, whew. I would have been like, looking for her, and here's the thing. Crazy thing is, the first thing I thought to do when I ended up pregnant with my daughter at 15, I went looking for my mom. I searched for my mom, and I found her. I hadn't seen my mom in years, and I lived with her, and She had no clue I was pregnant. And I'm gonna be honest, I had no clue either. um, I'm just taking an NC45 Pro Longwear concealer, and I'm just kind of like highlighting my cheekbones. But um, but yeah, so I found my mom, and and I went back, and she pretty much embraced me and took me and kept me there. Um, I left, like I ran away from my guardian when I was 15, and again, not feeling loved, and the influences of the outside world just allowed me to just kind of like run away. And so, with that being said, I ran away, and I would go on to deliver a baby. I can remember my mom was like, she's like, why are you sleeping so much? And I was like, huh? I was like, I don't know. And I was like, I'm not sleeping that much. And she's like, why are you sleeping so much? Um, and I could just remember like being pregnant and just wanting to just sleep and eat tacos. And that's what I did. So I ate and I slept and I ate and I slept and I ate and I slept and I ate and I slept. And one day she was like, come in the kitchen. And she was talking to me, and she's like, you're 15 years old, you shouldn't be pregnant. I was like, pregnant? I'm not pregnant. She's like, just listen. She's like, you shouldn't be pregnant, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check your breast, and if I squeeze them and milk comes out, that means you're pregnant. And I was like, okay. And I was so for sure that she was gonna be wrong, because I really wanted her to be wrong. It's like, what is she saying that I'm not seeing? And oh my God, like she was so right. And so the reality hit me like, oh my God, I'm having a baby. Um, but again, at that time, I was a runaway from the war, from the state of Illinois. And I just was tired of being in positions and places where I was so unhappy and so unloved. And I knew I was just not going to find that, in those homes, because you're embarking upon someone's life, and they have to take you on, and you really start feeling like a burden. And and it just makes you run away and makes you want to not be around those people. But with that being said, I delivered my beautiful daughter, and she's amazing. She'll be 20 years old this August. And people think we're sisters. But I would go on to birth a beautiful little girl. And so birthing her and becoming a parent was the beginning of the journey of my purpose, the journey of developing who I was, and the journey of building character as a woman. Um, I just think that it's so important at this point in your life, if you don't know what your purpose is, to really sit back and analyze your life and ask yourself, am I happy where I'm at? You know, tell yourself, my life has meaning. When my aunt took me and my siblings to church, that was probably one of the best things in this entire journey that could have ever happened to me. And the reason being is because it was the foundation that was set. Although I was going to go through so many things and run away from God so much and so many times, He knew that. And those were the things that I would just have to go through in order to build and to grow and to learn who I was and to learn to accept who I was. I had to go through some stuff. Like anything worth building and anything worth growing, it's going to take hard work. And I can truly say that I'm a masterpiece, because He went through a lot of God did a whole lot building me up and growing me up and maturing me, and giving me wisdom. With that being said, what keeps me going is I can remember having a scripture, given a scripture, and it was Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans that I have for you, the plans to prosper you and not harm you, the plans to give you hope and a future. No one has ever given me that hope. No one's ever given me that future. So I figured, you know what? Let me manifest in that. And in some of the darkest days of my life, being a teen mom, feeling alone and empty, I raised her by myself until she was 3, and then, which felt like 10 years, 3 years since, to a young person, a person that young felt like forever. And so when I sit back and think about my life, like, wow, everything happened so fast. It wasn't even like that long, but it felt long to me. It felt really long to me, but I think it's so important to understand why you were here, why you were created. That's just a little snippet and a little of what I have time for. My face is on, everything's on. I'm going to put my lips on. But, you know, I just really think that you should sit back and analyze your life and ask yourself, like, why am I here? What was I here? What was I created for? And the thing that really stuck with me through my journey was, you were created for some reason. What is it? And one was to give back to young girls who were teen moms, who are teen moms. Another thing is to be able to speak to those who come through foster care, and understanding, you know, the emotional and mental abuse that we endure at times by the hands of other people. And, you know, and being able to give back. Like, God has put some things in me that I have to give back. God has put something in you that you have to give back. God has put something in you that only you can deliver to those groups of people that God will put in your path. And once I learned that, which took a long time, what the testament of what I gave you this in this beginning of this video was just to give you a snippet of where it started. That's not even like scratching the surface of what I had to go through in order to get where I'm at today, to get this type of mindset of being content with who I am and loving who I am and being okay with who I am. That didn't happen overnight. That took, I'm 36, 37 this year. That took a long time, okay? I'm just glad that I got it, though. Just be glad that you got it, okay? So I'm going to put my lips on, and then I'm going to come back, okay? So at the end of the day, sit back and ask yourself, why was I created? Pray about it. Ask God to show you and reveal it to you so that you can start to manifest it. And then you have to, you know, write down the things that you're good at that come natural to you, that you don't have to work so hard to do, and it impacts other people. So this is our final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Happy 4th of July, because this is our 4th of July look. Don't judge my nails. So again, I just kind of wanted to do like a very soft, lived-in look. I know to some this may not be soft, but to me it's kind of soft because cut crease and all that heavy-duty contour and highlight kind of amplifies things. But again, this is my look. Happy 4th. I'm Tarnisha Lindsay with Lindseys Essentials LLC. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you can get these videos and know when they're being uploaded and not miss a beat. So I hope you enjoyed this. My biggest thing to you is learn who you are, know your purpose in life, live out your purpose in life, live your life with meaning, live your life with fulfillment, you know, that makes you happy, that fulfills you when you give back to other people. So if you have any questions, if you feel like you want to reach out to me and you want me to pray with you, if you feel like you just need someone to kind of like mentor you a little bit and kind of help you kind of figure out and guide you through, hit me up. I'll put everything and all of my, all the ways of, basically all of the ways that you can reach me in the caption below. So have a wonderful 4th. As you can hear, they're getting started already. Be safe. Bye.